Ohio. Coquitlam, the city. Since 1992. In the province British Columbia in Canada, near Vancouver. The Vancouver agglomeration. With the population over 140,000 people in 2018, Coquitlam is the 6th in population city of British Columbia and the 36th in Canada. Coquitlam is located in the southwest part of British Columbia. The city is on the northern riverbank Fraser, to the east from Burnaby and New Westminster, and to the west from Port Coquitlam and in Pitt Meadows. Area of an overland part of Coquitlam of 122.3 km. The maximum heights up to 1600 m. The lower spurs of mountains Eagle and Burke in northwest and northeast parts of the city. Administratively, Coquitlam is a part of city agglomeration of Big Vancouver. Coquitlam Connect railway communication. The system of West Coast Express and local trains and bus lines with other settlements of the region Lower Mainland. Public transport in the region is coordinated by TransLink Corporation. Near Coquitlam, 2 international airports, Vancouver. Approximately in 30 km are located to the southwest. And Abbotsford Ski. In 50 km to the east. Coquitlam includes in the territory or borders on a number of forest and park massifs. In his territory, 2 regional parks. Minnecotta and Colony Farm. The regional reserve Woods and Marsh and the southern part of the provincial park Painkenburg are located. The first modern Coquitlam's region Indian tribes Coquitlam are 2 Coquitlam from group coastal Salishi occupied. The name of the tribe which gave the name to the region is translated as a little salmon. In the past, this fish in large numbers rose down the river Coquitlam by spawning in the lake of the same name. Though the pathfinder Simon Fraser visited these regions in 1808, white settlers arrived here only in the second half of the 19th century when construction of Savernaya Road connecting New Westminster, the administrative center of colony of the time British Columbia, with the non-freezing harbor Port Moody began. In 1889 on the Coquitlam River the latest sawmill was constructed. Now the place where she settled down carries the name Fraser Mills and is located in the metropolitan area of Coquitlam. In 1891 Coquitlam received the status of district municipality. Since 1909 immigrants forestry workers from Quebec began to arrive in these places. The place of their compact resettlement, Mayerville, is also included into municipal borders of Coquitlam now. Mayerville, called in honor of the French priest with the population in 110 people, became the largest center of Francophonie in Canada to the west from Manitoba. In 1913 Coquitlam was divided into 3 communes, actually Coquitlam, Port Coquitlam and Fraser Mills, who was Coquitlam's part again in 1971. In 1953 through the city there passed the high-speed Lugard motorway which provided him fast economic development. Coquitlam received the status of the city in 1992. According to a population census of 2011, 126,456 people lived in Coquitlam, that did it by the 6th in population city of British Columbia and the 39th in Canada. Population density made 1034 persons on km. Increase in population of Coquitlam since 2006 was 10.4%, significantly more than on average in the province British Columbia. 5.9%. 16.4% of the population of Coquitlam children more young made than 15 years, 11.9% people of a retirement age, 65 years and or more senior. 71.7% of residents were made by people at efficient age, that was a little higher than a national indicator. The median age of residents was comparable to national, 40.6 years 40. 3 mines. And British Columbia, 41.9 years, is slightly lower than median age in the province. In 2011 in the city there were about 36,000 families, of which 76% made married couples, with children or without them. 8% couples consisting in a civil marriage and 15.5% loner parents. In 54% of families there were children at the age of 24 years or younger, living with parents. On average in Canada there were only 47% of such families. For 55% of inhabitants of Coquitlam, English was the first native language, slightly more than 1% called French as the first native language. More than for 6% of inhabitants to the family there was Korean, it is slightly less than for 5% Persian and approximately on 4.5% called as native North Chinese, or Chinese without specification. The City Council of Coquitlam consists of 9 decks, including the mayor. The most recent municipal elections took place in November 2014. Richard Stewart was elected the mayor. Culture and sites. Though in the territory of Coquitlam the enterprises of mining industry, generally gravel pits, and the wood processing industry are located, it is generally sleeping city. In the city the show business and tourism is developed, and in 2009 Coquitlam was called by the cultural capital of Canada on the basis of a role which is played by culture in his everyday life. Annually in the city over 100 various festivals and fairs, including a Francophone Festival of Trees, Games of Mountaineers of British Columbia, Day of the Korean Cultural Heritage, a parade of teddy bears, competitions on fishing and others are held. In Coquitlam 2 public libraries and the city museum located in the former house of the general sales manager of sawmill Fraser Mills built in 1909 mark. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.